Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv.
When the news broke out that the wife of the president, Aisha Buhari, overused her power, her position in arresting a student of the Federal University, Dusai, Jigawa State, a young man called Aminu Adamu Mohammed, they reacted. They said a lot of things. They said, oh, this Nigerian president's wife, you are misusing your power. This is a young man of 23-year-old. He used the microblogging platform called Twitter to accuse the Nigerian president's wife of feeding fat on poor people's money. Now, Aminu was arrested on November 8 by security operatives, allegedly led by Usman Shugaga, aide-de-camp to Aisha Buhari. Nigerians kicked hard. They knocked the First Lady for using her powers to oppress a young man. However, some of the critics of Aisha Buhari have returned online to apologize to the First Lady. In fact, they've come to realize that this young man must be punished. They've come to see that he's a person, he's just someone who has seen social media as a platform, as a means of vituperation, talking anyhow, misbehaving. He says whatever it is that he wants, hiding under that new freedom that he has gotten. Now, you'll be wondering, why did you turn? What happened? Why are they apologizing to Aisha Buhari over the arrest of Aminu? Why? What happened? That is because this young man tweeted, he said something that people went back to. Internet never forget. That's why it's very important that you're careful what you put out there. I'll take you back to an unfortunate incident in Sokoto State where a lady, a Christian called Deborah Samuel, was killed by her schoolmates. Deborah Samuel was beaten, bombarded, stoned. Just think of whatever gruesome image that you have. Just think of it. They did all of that to this young lady. They burnt her to death over their so-called blasphemy. They alleged that she blasphemed against their Islamic prophet, Muhammad. They said he is an holy prophet and no one should come near their prophet in any way. This young lady was on the school's, they had a group in school, a WhatsApp group where they talk about school, talk about education. And she said, what is my own with Muhammad? This platform is supposed to be used for the purpose that we created it for. And it is for education, for school, for our studies. And that is the offense of this young lady. They quickly gathered themselves and they said the punishment is death. That is why a lot of people are not interested in Islam anyway. They do not want a religion that you fight for Almighty Allah. You fight for Muhammad, a human being. You say he's a prophet. You fight for him. You do all of these things. People are not interested in that kind of religion. But, it is terrible. It is terrible. Now, let us check. What did this young man do? This young man has a Twitter handle called Catalyst, Aminu Lai. He went on his Twitter handle back then and he wrote in Hausa language. And I'm going to translate what he wrote. Whoever wears this shirt in Bauchi will be dealt with severely. This said shirt Aminu is referring to carries the image of late Deborah Samuel. Catalyst, the devil. Catalyst, the devil. Now, reacting to this viral post, because a lot of people wanted to get on Aisha Buhari's throat. They want to step on it like we are going to crush you down. A lot of people jumped on it. They didn't see the man behind it. They saw that young man. These people are trying to oppress. That's why it's good to see things on two sides. It's good to be patient at times. I do understand the reason why people are this way. It's because we've seen a lot, and I mean a lot and a lot of oppression coming from these people. Well, a journalist who recently talked about the APC presidential candidate, Tinubu, talked about his drug-related offenses and all of that. Is called David Udeyin. He initially jumped on this young man saying, no, it is not possible. We must deal with this. They cannot oppress. They cannot do this. We are going to set this young man free. Enough is enough. He later realized what this young man has done. And you know what he did? He went back and he wrote. He said, I earnestly apologize for retweeting the appeal to free this fellow. May he remain inside that cell for as long as Deborah's family is denied justice, plus some extra time for accrued interest. Alaya Karamasa now in Casa. Whoever you are in that jail, I wish you meditate on two things. One, those who rush to defend an infinite God by murdering human beings on his behalf are the greatest blasphemers. Two, if you put your energies into supporting evil, one day that evil will pay you a visit. These are the advices that, suggestion that he gave to this young man. They said Nemesis has finally caught up with him. Another person said, I have been tempted to post something concerning this thing, but something held my hand. Now I know why. Let the Arewa faithful beg for his release. One part of his country was colonized, one part wasn't. Wow, so some dude was happy that with the fact that Deborah was murdered in cold blood, lynched. This is life. They say it is turn by turn. What goes around comes around, and that is what has happened to him. This is someone who has shown the evil inside of him, and right now, the people that understand the kind of wickedness that lives inside of him, probably due to some religion or whatever it is, this same group of people have decided to punish him. This is what it is. It is so sad that we live in a climate, we still have people who are so wicked, they are so evil. You want to kill someone for your religion. It is always Islam. It has always been Islam this, Islam that. They kill for that. They want to kill you for this and that. It doesn't make the religion interesting. People don't want to. And of course, they themselves are not going from one place to the other trying to evangelize. What they do is to argue. To try to look for some people to argue with them over what is in the Bible, rather than them speaking and preaching what is in the Quran. I've never seen any church. I've never seen any other religion. Even if it's, let's say, Buddhism and the rest of this religion that are not one God. I've never seen them come to start challenging this and that. The only religion that I've seen that likes to challenge rather than teaching their people what is in the Quran is Islam. What are your thoughts as regards this one? Do you think that this young man should not be punished or because of what he has written? That even though he has acted this way, at least, they should still try to balance it up in a way. What are your thoughts? Or do you think, yes, he must be punished? Are we going to say Aisha Buhari is right, grabbing this young man to deal with him, or because of what the young man has done, the content of his heart and what is spilled out on Twitter concerning the young lady, Deborah Samuel, that was murdered by this? Who knows, maybe this young man was among the people who did what he did. It is terrible. People are saying, no, they should allow him leave. Some people are saying, karma fell on him, that the hand of God has decided to deal with him, that he thought that he would tweet and speak rubbish and go scot-free. That's it. He has to be punished, but we have to consider also what kind of punishment. We are not going to say, oh, he did this, so let them do anyhow, because it can be anybody. Aisha Buhari can just get angry one day and say someone who did not tweet or do something that a lot of people are saying right now, like, oh, this young man, this is what he did, this is what he tweeted about the Deborah Samuel. Aisha Buhari can. So we have to balance this. We have to look at this very well. We have to be very careful about it. Very, very careful about it. Soon, they will start talking about freedom of expression, freedom of this, freedom of that. If you're just coming across this platform and you're not a member, let's build it together. It's free. Simply tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. And if you've been on this platform, I say a very big thank you.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.